Hi and welcome back to Glitz and Glamour Makeup. Today is going to be a video about the Scariest Things tag. So I'm going to answer 7 questions based around scary matters and you know, my personal sort of thoughts and experiences. Question number 1, what is my scariest real life experience? Okay, so my scariest real life experience was probably when my car died on me in the middle of like the sort of a very fast dual carriageway, like over 70 miles an hour, which I told you more about in my video The Day I Could Have Died, if you want to sort of see the whole story. And that was probably the most scariest thing, as I was stuck on motorway. There was no way I could get out my car. Obviously I got run over and it's just kind of like a sitting duck, so yeah. What is my scariest paranormal experience? That's number 2. To be honest, I haven't really had much of a paranormal experience. I've been to a few sort of those old cave-ins, etc. Like the one in Scotland, Edinburgh, which was found in the back of someone's flat where it was all hollow, and they found these crypts, and apparently it was like people used to live down there, and there was a fire, and the walls got so hot they also like perished through that, and that apparently they haunt the place, and it's sort of like you stand near like this fire, then you know the sort of the spirit will come get you, but I never saw anything, so I'm a bit of a skeptic. Question number 3, have I ever known anyone convicted of a violent crime? Thankfully I can say the answer to that one is no. Question number 4, am I afraid of the dark? Why or why not? In all honesty, I really don't like the darkness, that sort of darkness where you can see absolutely nothing. It's pitch black. I don't like that one bit. Just the fact that it's pretty much like being blind, and something like that terrifies me. Honestly, I don't know if I could cope with being blind, and that reminds me of that. Not so much that I think someone's going to get me, but just that you know, you're helpless, and yeah, how do you see? You can't see, it's horrible. Question number 5, does your hometown have any scary stories or legends? It's a very historic old town. It's got a lot of history. There was a lot of wars here. It's got the Fort Amherst, which was in the Second World War. Where they had built lots of tunnels to obviously try and protect against the Germans, and yeah, there's so much history, so much went on here. One thing I can think of, there's a hill near here called Bluebell Hill, and apparently people, well, ghosts haunt it when you drive down at a certain time, like in the 70s, 2 women crashed their car, got run over, something like that, and apparently they haunt the hill. I've never seen them. Question number 6, what is your favourite urban legend? I do love an urban legend, and often, you know, you don't know if there's any truth in those or not. Some are actually based on real life, like the one about the babysitter in the home, and they get a call, sort of lots of dead calls, so they call the police, and the police track the call, and the call's coming from inside the home, and they like get out. Apparently that's based on a true story of several women babysitting in America who get killed, and apparently they called the police shortly after, and those obviously didn't get solved. So but my favourite would probably be the one where I don't know if it's an urban legend, but there's this girl who used to have this really favourite dog of hers. She loved it so much. She was taking it with her everywhere. And one night she went to bed, and the dog licked her on the hand. So she went back to sleep. But then she started to hear dripping noises, so she went into the bathroom. She couldn't see anything, so she went back to bed, and she felt like looking again. She thought, I don't know why he's doing so much. And then she heard it again, and finally she went back into the bathroom and looked in the tap, and her dog was there hanging on the line, and the sounds of the dripping was actually its blood dripping into the bath. So she's thinking, okay, so my dog is dead, what is licking me? And of course it's a man under her bed. That's come together. Question number 7, this is the final question. What is your scariest nightmare? I don't really have nightmares, but occasionally I do have these dreams where, I don't know, like sort of driving along a bridge and then suddenly plummeting to the sea, and then just before you hit the sea you wake up. I've had a few of those. There was one where it was like a cliff, and so falling and wake up. They say if you die in your sleep, you die in real life. I don't know if that is true or not, but I've never experienced it because you always wake up before. I find it very odd, those sort of dreams. It's just subconscious telling you something, I guess. So if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a big thumbs up. Please do comment and let me know what you thought. And if there's any videos you've done on the Scariest Things tag, just sort of tag them below and I'll have a look. And if you're a new visitor, then please do subscribe. I do come up with new content every Saturday, upload it for you. And yeah, I hope you have a great week and do come back next week. Bye.